Okay, before we start to write the coding for numpy, skypy, and matplotlib, we need to install them. So the example command is this install numpy. This is the command that you need to write to install the numpy, skypy, and matplotlib. So this is the example of numpy coding. Right, so you need to import the numpy as np, and then you need to create two matrix, which is a and b, and assign the number of the matrix, and then below the coding you can see the matrix multiplication and print output, which is matrix multiplication result. And you can see below the print coding you can see the result. And then the next section is you need to find the engine value and engine vector. You just assign the engine value and engine vector as np.linalg.aig, and then you can see the answer or the output of engine value and engine vector. And the next one is the example coding of skypy. So as you can see, we import skypy.integrate and numpy and also the matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT. And then you define the model, so you can search whatever word that you want to. So I choose the YTK, and then I assign each word with number. So y equals to 5, k equals to 0.3, and t equals to np.lin space, which is 0, 20, and 100. And then we solve the ODE. So this one is the coding to solve the ODE. And then before you solve the ODE, you need to define the ODE, which is this. You can see, right? So after you click run, the output will be like this. Okay, alright. You can see the graph of exponential decay. You can move left and right, and you can go back. You also can zoom this one, and then you can go back as usual. So the last part is example coding of matplotlib. This is how you create the 3D graph, 3D plot graph. Sorry. So the first one is you need to import the matplotlib as a PLT, and then also you need to import numpy as np. So the first one is you need to assign data for the 3D plot. So for example, this one x is equals to -5, 5, and 100. Y equals to -5, 5, 100. And then the next one, xy equals to xy, z equals to x multiple 2 plus y multiple 2. And then you need to assign fig as a figure, and assign PLT title as a 3D surface plot. So after you wrote this coding, you click enter, and then the output will be like this. As you can see, this is same as skypy. You can move the graph and go back. Also, you can zoom the graph. This one like this. Alright, and then you can go back to previous view. So that's all 3 examples of numpy, skypy, and matplotlib.
I'm an icon, man. girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.